Hey guys, it's Greg, and in this tutorial we're going to look at how I like to manage my ebooks that I create for my blog and for other online purposes. And more importantly, how I send them out, right? Because what good is an ebook if it's just sitting on your computer? You want to deliver it to lots and lots of people, and you want to do so automatically. We're going to look at how to set up ebooks right on your WordPress website or blog. We're going to look at how to send ebooks automatically using AWeber.com. We're going to look at how to sell ebooks from your site using E-junkie. And in the process, we're going to learn how to make a little bit of money from ebooks and also how some of the pros manage their ebooks, like Pat Flynn from smartpassiveincome.com and Darren Rose from ProBlogger. Alright, so the easiest way to give out your ebook is just to copy paste the text into a blog post and publish the post or a page. That would get the content out to the world. But the problem is it doesn't give your audience something tangible that they can take away. You want to give your audience something they can look at online and offline, and that way they can consume your content mobilely or from their desktop or in any different sort of way, with or without the internet. So in the most basic sense, you want to write your ebook in a Word document or in a tool like OpenOffice. Alright, and OpenOffice is free, whereas Word, if you're not a corporation, is a paid service. I recommend OpenOffice. It's how I wrote my first ebook. And once you finish writing the ebook in OpenOffice, you just need to save it as a .pdf file. I think the default for OpenOffice is .docx, and it can easily be saved as .pdf. The reason we like .pdf is because a PDF file can easily be uploaded into your WordPress blog or website right into the Media tab. See, here's that .pdf ebook file that I uploaded into my WordPress right here, and then some other versions like the first version and some other ebooks as well that are in my WordPress. Uploading a PDF file to your media will give you a link, this URL right here, which you can then copy and bring back to a page, and then you can put that link on some anchor text like you would put an image on a link. If we edit my ebook page, we see that all we have is just some anchor text. Click here to download your free ebook with a link inserted around it that goes to the .pdf file. Pretty simple. Set that link to open in a new tab, and then once one of your users clicks on that link, they'll have your ebook. You just have to make sure that the images and all the links transfer over properly from OpenOffice right into the PDF file. Very important. Alright, this is the first ebook I ever created, and it still does convert. It still entices people to sign up to my list, which is awesome. Alright, so take a look. With this ebook file loaded onto a link on this page, I could go ahead and send this link around to whoever I want. I could post this link in a new post or send it out via email, and that effectively delivers an ebook, which, as we're learning, is just a Word or a text file that you create and then save as a PDF and call an ebook. What I've done, however, is I've loaded this ebook up through my email list so that when a new subscriber puts in their email right here, or maybe in the sidebar right over here, and clicks join and then confirms through their email, they'll get that page delivered, and that happens automatically. It's automated, so that will send out when I'm sleeping or when I'm at the gym or anywhere else, and I don't have to do anything. To set up that sort of automation, you need to use a tool like AWeber. All you need to do is sign up for a free trial at AWeber, or maybe they charge $1 or something. And by the way, I'll give you a link to AWeber and all the other resources in this tutorial in the comments below. Some of those might be affiliate links, which means that I'll earn a small commission if you go through the link and do sign up. And that's just how I keep all these videos free online for everyone and still manage to make a living. So thanks very much. All you have to do in AWeber is hover on the Messages tab and click Follow-up Series. And then you have to create your first follow-up, which will send immediately, as we can see by this clock icon. That means that right when someone subscribes, they get your first follow-up if such a follow-up exists. And then going forward, we can see that I have more follow-ups, which I've actually turned off. But clicking on Settings, we can see that you can set follow-ups to send any amount of days after the first message, like 7 days or 14 days. And you can choose the time that they get sent out and what time of the day, depending on what converts best for you. Alright, pretty simple, and of course AWeber tracks the clicks on your website links and creates analytics where you can understand which subscribers come in through which locations and how people interact with your content. These other messages, called broadcasts, by the way, are just mass emails that you send out at one time of your choosing. Just sort of a one-time email blast. If we click into my first follow-up called Welcome to eBook Download, all we see here is the most basic stuff that I chose to send out to my list. So people get my logo, and starts off with a little branding, welcome, and then this first name shortcode, which AWeber understands based on what someone put into a field like this. They'll just choose whatever you put in to personalize the message, and then some basic text. And the most important part of the text here is the download here link, alright, which will take you to that ebook page on the blog. One really neat feature of AWeber is you can test your messages before you send them by clicking Preview and Test. So let's just send that to myself to see what it would look like when we automatically deliver an ebook to a new subscriber. Alright, here's the message. Let's click Send Test. It says Sent. And in my inbox, we can now see that Dear Blogger has sent us the welcome and ebook download. Display images. Alright, so the message looks really nice and simple. It's all right in the center of the screen for someone to consume. And when someone clicks download here, we get the ebook page, which is technically hidden. And then there's one more step, which is to click this link or right click and save link as. Alright. By doing that, a user can save this file, which I've named appropriately, to the desktop. Just click Save. And now someone can consume our ebook at any time, online or offline, because they have the PDF file. And everything is working. One way that I managed to make a little money through this ebook is just by delivering amazing content that's helpful and well organized. Some interesting quotes and images and links to other resources. And then at the end, I just explained how an email list is very important to seal the deal with your customers and ultimately reduce bounce rate. And at the end of that part, I have an affiliate link to AWeber. Alright, so if we hover here, we can see in the bottom left of the screen that that link is an affiliate link. And now if someone has enjoyed my ebook and wants to try AWeber themselves and wants to take my advice, they can go through the link and then sign up at AWeber, and I'll earn a little commission. Alright, sort of like how I mentioned before, just another layer of marketing because it's through an ebook. Alright, so that's one way to monetize an ebook, and it can become pretty lucrative as your ebooks start getting passed around through different online communities and they grow in popularity. That's currently my ebook setup on the blog, and it works, like I said, automatically. I don't have to do much and the process runs smoothly. And what I see on my end are new subscribers coming into my AWeber dashboard, which I can manage right here in the subscriber tab. Alright, we can see I have 4 today, 5 yesterday, and so on. Pretty cool. In some cases, you will want to sell an ebook. Maybe you've put a lot more time into it and don't want to give it away for free, or you have other contributing authors and you're all trying to make a little bit of profit. To do that, you could upload your ebook to Amazon.com. For example, Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income has an ebook called Let Go, which he sells for $3.38 on Amazon. It's really good. It's about how he broke free from the constraints of a corporate job and started his own businesses and let go of everything in the process. It's a really good book, and I recommend downloading it yourself, like I have right here on September 5th, 2013. So what we can do is view an order through Amazon, just to prove to you that this all works. And then we can also go to My Account, Manage Content and Devices. And from there, I can just read the ebook now through Amazon Kindle. Alright? So really neat images and bonus content and quotes. And if you go to Pat Flynn's site, smartpassiveincome.com, you can see how much he makes each month from this particular ebook. You just go to his.com, click the income reports, and then you can see that he's doing really great stuff. Alright, so if you're not comfortable with Amazon selling, or you don't like how Amazon takes a little bit of cut from your profit, or maybe you just want to manage everything from your home base on your WordPress website, then you can turn to E-junkie. You can get an account with E-junkie and try them out for free, and they'll let you host ebooks from your own site. What that means is you get an E-junkie account, you click Add New Product, simply give your product a name and some other details, and then upload the ebook file. Choose how much it costs, of course, and then you'll get sort of your own E-junkie seller dashboard with buttons. Alright. Here are some files I've uploaded to sell, and they've actually worked and gotten sales. Not a ton of money made, probably still under $100, but it definitely works. E-junkie gives us these nice buttons with this membership to E-junkie, like Add to Cart, View Cart, and Buy Now. And with those buttons, you can just paste the code into your website. They'll show up like such right here with Buy Now and Add to Cart. And then when someone clicks the buttons, they'll get taken right to the hosted content, and more importantly to PayPal, where they can go ahead and buy right away. And the cool thing is E-junkie will then send out the content automatically to your user by email. So there are options with PayPal just to get a free button where you can accept payment, but then you have to do the sending. What E-junkie does is handles the payment and the delivery for you if you want to host a product and sell it right from your site. Similarly, the Add to Cart button will take someone to this E-junkie hosted shopping cart, and we can go ahead and update things or continue shopping. Right here, you get your nice little logo, and it's all pretty simple, but I know this is one way ProBlogger has made a lot of money with their ebooks, with this suite of ebooks in the past. And so that's one of the reasons I chose it, and like I said, it does work. You do earn money into your E-junkie account, and they don't take a cut of it like Amazon. You just have to pay E-junkie $5 a month for this service. It looks like in some cases you can get a embedded shopping cart on your site with E-junkie, because with ProBlogger, when you click Buy Now, they have the entire shopping cart on their site, like this, as opposed to having this E-junkie link that hosts your shopping cart. Alright, so something to look into if you're selling lots and lots of content and want this sort of customization. Lastly, you might be wondering how to get these nice ebook cover images with the author name and the title and some different images on them to make them look nice and cool. And I got those from a site called myecovermaker.com. Alright, where you can get a free trial and then create all these awesome ebook covers right from their website and then download them to your computer. I believe this was free when I first tried it out in 2013, and now there is a monthly subscription where you're just charged per download. But there might be a free trial also, so check that out. And you can see that some of the templates right here are the ones that I used on my site, like this one right here. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my tutorial on how I manage and more importantly deliver ebooks. If you have any questions on the nuts and bolts of the process, like how money is actually made, when it gets paid, or any of the details on how to collect subscribers, how to insert forms, how to create affiliate links, that sort of stuff, then you know where to put them. Go ahead and drop those in the comments below. I'll try to answer in the same day, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, good luck publishing your ebooks.